stats than Kraken Warriors if you're just looking across the board, but they did play Xylo, and that really, I think, moved their stats down. But I'm going to come to you guys with your predictions. We got 48 seconds left. I need a score line and who's going to win. Starting with you, Zach, what is your prediction?
We got 99-1 going to West Broadway Grillers. I'm going to go in that easy direction. 1-69 odds right now for Kraken Warriors.
All right. So, Stormy, who you picking? What's the score line here?
Man, Debbie's my girl. Love her. Going with West Broadway. They're so good. They're going to win.
3-2, 3-1, 3-0.
3-0.
And IPS, what's your prediction here?
Right. So I got 503 channel points, right? At this point, I got nothing to lose. And like I said, this seems to be an insanely close set. So, I'm going to put in all in with 503. I'm going to go with the minority to maybe make some bank and bet on Kraken War.
Okay, well, we'll see if it pays off. We are ready for game number 1, so we're going to jump in.
Stormy, man.
West Broadway in the teal. We got Kraken Warriors in the orange. We are ready for game 1. We'll see if IPS prediction can come true. Everyone else going for West Broadway. But IPS, what are you seeing out of these teams? And anything from Kraken Warriors that's giving you some confidence seeing their comp maybe?
I mean, they got a pretty standard comp, so nothing weird, They got the D-Charger, they got Trenavo, they got Zap. Nothing really unorthodox. Now, on the side of WBG, of course, we got the Hydra. We all knew that was going to come out. And, of course, that's a weapon that, if put in the right hands, can pretty much put a lot of pressure and be like, hey, you see this whole area of the map? That's not yours anymore. That's mine. And you also have that Rapid coming out, which, honestly, you just look at this comp from WBG, and it's just a massive area denial comp. Basically just can take control of an area and just keep hold of it for the whole game.
Already we're seeing West Broadway take that early lead, so kind of as predicted, they are doing what we thought. Kraken Warriors got to get back out here, and there is a lot of control, a lot of green paint. This is going to make it very difficult. This could be a giant push right off the bat.
Right now, Debbie here on that Hydra, giving a lot of pressure to the side of Kraken Warriors here, but two go down on the side of West Broadway, and this is their chance to possibly bring it back. But they forget the tower. The tower is still going.
Lewis right now is
very good starting push with West Broadway
right now, but yeah, now the push is stopped. So we see here now Kraken Warriors is probably going to try to get control of the map here a bit slowly though, as the Rapid is still pushed up. Is going to try and make maybe a hero play. He's going to go down though. Debbie right now on this right side is going to be able to get that pick on the Zap, and we just see here right now, even though West Broadway got right, they still have control, and it doesn't seem like really Kraken Warriors actually pushed up after that wipe. And two, again, go down inside Kraken Warriors. This is going to be another chance for West Broadway to push, it seems. We see here Shinu maybe trying to survive against that splash. He's going to get the pick, but it's going to fall off the map.
That's one way to get a kill.
Impressive to say the least. But as you see here, West Broadway not letting up whatsoever, keeping the pressure up, not getting their foot off the gas, and they're going to keep pushing here and possibly go for a KO.
Right now, Ormono here again. This one even with the splat, Rapid, is going to get the pick there. Push now, stopped at 23. Bomb Rush does come out though. He's going to go down, and now it's just Cookie here on this K shot on his own. Maybe might try to make a hero play, because so far it seems like WBG has just been doing that, and it's been working. And we see, I think that Bomb actually got the pick on the Charger there. And right now, it seems like 2 down again on Kraken Warriors. It just seems like WBG is just not giving Kraken Warriors even a chance to get into mid. Not even a chance to make a push. Let's just see them here making another one themselves.
They're just keeping so much pressure up. At this point, this is their spawn. By the way, they're keeping paint control, but Kraken Warriors doesn't seem to let up in defending though. So like I said, you can't always be on your back foot. See, now they get the wipe. Now they're gonna take mid. Now they gotta push up. Now they gotta get specials. Now they gotta get their momentum going. They can't always be on their back foot, but you can't keep doing that, feeding in like they are now. And it looks like that West Brom might step for the push once again if they're not careful.
Yeah, right now, Bomber, she's at the ready for WBG. We see two players at the ready, though, for Kraken Warriors. Two down on the side of WBG. This actually might be the start of a push here. Rain does come out for Kraken Warriors.
They have so many checkpoints to get through, though.
Yeah, that is true. Unfortunately, Zap does go down for Kraken Warriors, but he might have enough time to respawn. Depends on how they hold it here. Debbie, though, is going to be able to get set up on this top right, and that might prove deadly for them. Doesn't seem so. Maybe that charge is trying to ride tower down this bottom right and might get pushed. Booyah does come out from Kraken Warriors, but that does
the rotation.
And the rotation,
wasn't there. Like, in that situation, the Zap for Kraken Warriors has to get on the tower while the Charger pops their Stingray so they can raid a Hydra and get them out the way. That's how you play tower control. It has to be rotation of the support player getting on the tower so the backliner can start Stingraying. And then after the Stingray is over, the backliner gets back on the tower so they get the push going. And that's not what Kraken Warriors did. And that's why I feel like they didn't get a good enough push going to the lead back.
Yeah, honestly, that might be something that right now is working in the case of WBG for their advantage. Because they necessarily don't have to do that. The backup can just stay on tower constantly, armor when they need to, and place mines. So maybe that is something that they have an advantage with in this comp. You don't need to worry about that extra thing of rotation, which it does cost Ray, but it doesn't seem like they necessarily need it now against Kraken Warriors for this first game win.
Cookie there popping off 11 KA to start things off, the highest KA of the match. West Broadway gonna win that first victory, and it seemed pretty dominant to me. I don't know if you guys felt that way.
And yeah, even though I did put my 500 points on Kraken Warriors there, it definitely was a dominant WBG game. So honestly, if Kraken Warriors go back to the drawing board real quick, it's gonna keep being like this, dominant for WBG. And another thing I noticed watching that is, seems like Vicarious, the player of the week, is not there for Kraken Warriors, and that might be a crucial part for them. You know, so I don't know whether they're used to playing without him or not, but that might be an issue right now that Kraken Warriors is facing. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, well, we're going to get game number 2 coming up here shortly. And it seemed like Kraken Warriors, while they got dominated that game, they did have one chance. They had one good push where they maybe could have taken the lead. So, Stormy, how do they take this game 2 going to Rainmaker they really need to tie this series up, I feel like.
One thing I want to see is Luis of Kraken Warriors playing that Charger. I need to see them pressure Devi a lot more because, let's be honest here, Charger has such a big advantage against Splatling, especially Hydra. And without that pressure, Devi is just sitting there comfortably, like they don't have a backline at all. And when the Hydra is able to do a lot of things, then their Slayer can do a lot of things. See, the thing is with a Hydra, they have to solemnly rely on their Slayer to do work for them. But if the Hydra is just sitting comfortable, then you're not going to win that game. And that's exactly what we saw here in the first match.
Well, we'll see if they can fix that problem. We are ready to go for game number 2. We're looking for a good series. Game 1, maybe not as close as what we were thinking, but Kraken Warriors still has another great shot right here. Let's see if they can tie up this series, or will WBG take their second game here on Black Belly Skate Park. We got WBG here in the yellow and Kraken Inc. here in the purple for game number 2.
Looking at these comps here, the 52 Gal Deco actually coming out here for the side of Kraken Warriors. Which means they do have double Ray here on Rainmaker, which is something that I have seen before, albeit rarely, but maybe that might be what they need here to actually counter WBG with their pretty much statue of a Hydra that is just staying in an area in denial. They might have to just make her move if they want to win here. Meanwhile, on the side of WBG, you just see what they normally run. You got the Hydra, and then you got the 3 other weapons playing around it. You got Splash here for Rainmaker and Bomb Rush, and you got the K-Shot and Zap, which I think we saw last game. So, you know, as I say this right now, I think there's one down, right at the ready for Kraken Warriors, though. Maybe they might be able to take down the Rainmaker, and they do. So we just have to see how Kraken Warriors uses this now to their advantage.
with this double Stingray comp they're running, it's a rotation of how many raids they can pop. They're going to play super defensive here, and that's a good thing, but at the same time, it's a bad thing, because let's say West Broadway pushes down to like 10, right? At that point, you lost this game, especially with these two Stingrays. I don't see how they will come back from it.
Definitely, yeah, because it seems like, right, the 52 Deco has the killing power, so he's going to have to do the pushing. Meanwhile, the Heavy is going to have to be more of that way that to help out the team in the push. But, you know, you look at the special counter up there, and it seems like the Heavy hasn't even got one raid yet. Meanwhile, two already come out from the 52 Deco. So it seems like priorities are different for those two weapons. Nice pick by Blue here. Maybe he's going to be able to get the raid results. Gonna tell you a bomb, though. Maybe that raid able to get the
They dodged the raid.
Able to.
Oh, that's not good. They dodged the raid.
Yeah, but one does go down inside WBG, so right now we have a 3v3 situation, as I think Sammy's just going to go in with that Rainmaker, and it's going to go down at 50. So, not a deadly push, definitely something that Kraken Warriors can come back to, but right now they're just trying to play defensive with these Rays. But they got to push eventually. They can't just play in their spawn the whole game, unless they got to push the 10, but they don't have that right now.
I say it all the time, Rainmaker, you have to play aggressive. And this 52 gal, Echo on the side of Kraken Warriors doing a lot of work, to say the least, even with that Stingray, getting a lot of picks. And I would love to see the K-Pro and the 52 pair up more, because to win situations like that, because right now they're just taking 1v1 fight. They need to pair up more and start winning more fights. And once they start pairing up, they can go ahead and easily take back this lead and can win this game. But right now, we see West Bravo going to the right side, but Kraken Warriors is already ready. They're going to snap out this push. As you see the 52 gal go down to Sam here, Toxic here, with his NZAP, and the push is still alive. There's no Stingray as of right now on the side of Kraken Warriors. They need to get one and fast. But no, it looks like Luis is going to push it. She might go down, and they're going to go down. This could be the push of West Broadway or to take this game.
Definitely right now, it feels like now that double ray is just not there anymore. It's anybody only got temporary shield for the inevitable, and that's gonna be a KO now for WBG, and they take the set now. Well, not take the set, but they're up now 2-0. So that is
yeah, that was really decisive. Like, once I saw Luis drop and didn't get their Ray, maybe because they weren't close to Ray. Look at Toxic 10 kills, but once I saw Luis drop, and I knew at that moment they did not have Ray, and I said this game is over, because they just killed them. 52 guys was already dead. They had no defense and so much aggression here on the comp of West Broadway. So yeah, that was the game.
Yeah, it looked pretty bad there for Kraken Warriors. As you said, Stormy, during that game, it seemed like they had no aggression at all, defense, and you could see it there. I don't even think they got a point out of that Rainmaker game. And you can only defend so long before eventually teams are just going to push it all the way, and we see WBG take that with a KO even there at the end.
Well, I feel like definitely with the comp that Kraken Warriors was running, I think eventually just showed that their comp was stopping WBG's push at some point, but eventually it just got to a point where WBG was just, they always had mid. Even when the Ray killed the Rainmaker, they still had mid control. They still had another chance to push. And eventually, you won't have the Rays to keep up with that, and it just showed there. Eventually, WBG was able to get the 2 Rays down, and once that happens, what are they going to do then? They got no defense.
Nothing.
That's it. They just
had
failed.
nothing. That's exactly what I said, because once Luis dropped down, I'm like, okay, that's it. This is the game. They're going to KO here. And I was saying that I wanted to see the 52 gal and then K pair up more. It seemed like Blue was doing a lot of work, getting a lot of picks, as we saw on camera here, but I didn't see Armando, their K-Pro, with him. And I felt like that Blue and Armando could have won a lot more fights if they were paired up together.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, it looks pretty bad here, and teams are ready to go for game number 3. Maybe Kraken Warriors has a chance. We'd love to see a game 4. I don't want to see another 3-0, but so far West Broadway has been pretty dominant over them. Although not all hope is lost. We're going to Clan Blitz on Inkblot, and maybe Kraken Warriors has a special idea or comp that they can pull out here. Maybe get a win off of West Broadway and push us to game 4. We're going to jump into the action and see if they can make that happen.
Let's see what they're going to run on this map. Very curious actually what Kraken Warriors, because maybe to help them out here. But Kraken Warriors, we see now the junior actually coming out from Kraken Warriors. And the Carbon, yeah. So we'll see here now. Maybe Shin is actually as good as the junior as Vicarious. Who knows? And we'll see if maybe with that armor, the Carbon can put in some work as well. But he does go down to the weapon I'm going to get to now. Jesus Christ, I can't pronounce it.
The Bloblobber. Bloblobber, my guy. There you go. There you go. English.
Okay, calm down. All right, I got this. I'll say Blob from now on. But the Blob coming out from Devi, he's going to pick up the Carbon at the start there. But, you know, it's been a bit of time since then. The Carbon now might actually be able to get their revenge. Going to push Devi here, but is going to decide to not tunnel vision that, and is going to go under the ledge instead here. Maybe try to get a pick. Not going to find anything, though, as right now Kraken Warriors is pushed a little bit back as OVG is just going to take control again.
Yeah, and now we're seeing that with Broadway is just putting a lot of pressure on the side of Kraken Warriors. 3 go down. Last one's the Junior. He can't do much by himself, and it looks like they're going to get their first and push it. He's stuck up there, and there's an Inkster. They're going to push him back. He's going to go down here. He just drops mindlessly. And now West Broadway is just going to keep pushing, and they're just dropping. And it seems like Kraken Warrior has no plan going in. Oh, I'm wrong. As 2 go down on the side of West Broadway, 3 go down, still got their push. My bad. I'm sorry. Good job there for Kraken Warrior.
At the end there, Debbie still had 4 clams. Kind of weird that they didn't decide to score them, but even in that case, a push to 47 is a pretty good start for this map. But of course, it's not game yet. 20 clams around for this. 24 for the side of Kraken Warriors. Armor coming out. Maybe a push here now. Armono is going to get that clam in. I think Booyah now coming out from Lewis. If they can keep going with this push. Splash coming out from Toxic. If they can take out Toxic here. Oh, but Toxic gets a trade. And that's still up, but it's going to go down. And that's pretty much delayed. Kind of a wipe there for the side of Kraken Warriors. As Blue does go down in the end there, so that's going to be delayed.
You can't sit there with a blah blah. You can't just camp with a blah blobber on the other team, or else that's going to happen. It's going to random pick on you. And I know blah blobber is so frustrating to die against, especially when that happens. And then, see another random pick up there. Blah blobber is proving superior here, as West Broadway is going to push up once again, pop in their specials, going to get another push out, and let's see what they can do with it.
Right now, it seems like being 2-0, like down 2-0 right now. Kraken Warriors just all over the place. You got that Carbon there on the left side.
This might be game.
Oh, yes, this might be game. That's it.
There it is.
Finish my sentence. And that's going to be it. Man, that blob, though, coming out from Devi, definitely put in a lot of work. Just with the random, and pretty much the random picks using the geometry. Just was able to basically win a lot of fights and just actually give a lot of opportunities to push up.
My girl Devi's smart. She got the angles. She got the angles, you know.
Well, pretty good win, and I'm not gonna lie, I love seeing the blah 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 blah, as you said, IPS. What a great weapon,
bro! That got me so fumbled up, I slipped a little bit.
That's why I intentionally always just say blah 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 blah, because you can't say it right. There's no way to say it right.
Yeah, I'm just going to say blob from now on. It's not going to let that happen again.
Oh, man. Well, more importantly, though, is a 3-0 wipe. West Broadway Grillers putting the hammer down on Kraken Warriors. We set this up as a close series, but guys, maybe it's not possible to have a close series anymore because we are at 4 3-0 sweeps today. And man, that feels rough for the viewers. Not a ton of close matches here, but West Broadway Grillers definitely putting the hammer down. They definitely deserved this win. Zach, are you surprised by this 3-0, or are you pretty feeling like, you know, this was what was going to happen all along?
I think the biggest thing that just blows me away is how many 3-0 sweeps we've seen today, obviously. And but I don't think that it's necessarily unexpected. I think WBG is one of the more dominant teams for sure.
Yeah, well, they look good here today. Kraken Warriors, unfortunately, not showing up today. Maybe losing Samino hurt them, and Vicarious not able to show up this week, as you pointed out. IPS Player of the Week last week wasn't here today. Maybe that's a big factor for them. Fortunately for them, they still are only at a 1-1 record, so plenty of season for them to figure out their roster, to figure out how to improve from here. And as you said, Zach, West Broadway, a really great team in the league, so